Hey, what's 11 Universe? It's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K Universe Mode. We are here on NXT, the beginning of NXT for Season 2, and it's the draft night. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on a weekly TV episode, I'm joined by Ray.
Hello, everyone. I am also here to have this amazing opportunity to commentate our draft episode of NXT. And here comes Akira Tozawa.
Tozawa's been part of the NXT roster since the beginning. Well, he was on Raw for a little while. He was traded to NXT about halfway through Season 1, maybe a little further, maybe a little earlier in the season. So as Tozawa makes his way to the ring, I'm going to run you guys through the first episode of the draft that we saw 2 nights ago from Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw saw WWE Champion Finn Balor, Killian Dane, Dexter Lumis, Matt Riddle, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Keith Lee, Brock Lesnar, the Grizzled Young Veterans, Lacey Evans, Alexa Bliss, Beth Phoenix, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley drafted Raw. Oh, hang on.
And the first draft pick of NXT's calendar year, it's Dolph Ziggler.
The show-off has arrived to NXT. This is a great opportunity for Ziggler. Someone who didn't have many opportunities in Season 1, starting fresh here in NXT.
Nothing can rejuvenate a man's career like a fresh coat of paint, and going from a foreign brand to the black and gold can really help when it comes to rejuvenating this quite frankly very underrated star and making him what he was meant to be.
Well, Dolph Ziggler has made his way to the ring. Ziggler, as Ray said, very overlooked in his time on SmackDown last season. I don't believe he ever had a championship opportunity, or if he did, it was a one-off tag team title match in the very first episode where he was teaming with Bobby Roode and was immediately attacked by James Storm after the match. We see how that's panned out for Beer Money Inc. So it's Ziggler and Tozawa in our first bit of action tonight. Ziggler with a clothesline.
And you have to think, Ziggler knows that in the back of his head. Ziggler knows that ultimately James Storm paid dividends and was Bobby Roode's better partner and won the tag team championships just a couple nights ago at WrestleMania. Dolph wants to make an impression. Dolph wants to show that he can also prosper in the post-Ziggler-Roode time.
It's actually almost been 1 year to the day since that happened as well. But Ziggler, one thing for him, you gotta think, people coming from Raw and SmackDown, someone like a Dolph Ziggler especially is going to be a big fish in a small pond. NXT's roster, one thing that's always been a kind of almost a blessing and a curse for NXT this last season, has been the roster has stayed fairly limited. You've got about 5 or 6 people in the North American title picture, and then about 4 or 5 people in the NXT title picture. Ziggler fits right into that list. Ziggler is someone who could probably shoot himself right to the top of the card.
He definitely could do that, Xander, but there is an old parable I like to remind you of. Just because it's a small body of water doesn't mean there's not already sharks swimming around.
You're right about that, and Ziggler, of course, is only the first draft to NXT tonight. Raw and SmackDown rosters are eligible, as well as the free agency. There are several free agents in Universe Mode that we've yet to see arrive here in Universe. Of course, we saw it with the Grizzled Young Veterans and Beth Phoenix on Monday Night Raw.
We definitely did. It was a very exciting episode. I really liked what you did with that.
Thank you very much. It was interesting flying solo on that. Of course, on Raw, we also saw the debut of Raw's general manager, Damien Sandow, who has proclaimed that we've now entered the intellectual era of WWE, as Ziggler just had a missile dropkick.
I'm a big fan of Damien Sandow. I think he's got a good head on his shoulders.
Ziggler taken down with a clothesline. Well, NXT's had a general manager since Universe started. Mr. William Regal has been the general manager for quite some time since we began NXT, even before then, even before the LS11 Universe started. He just chooses not to make on-screen appearances as often, finding that he doesn't want to take TV time away from the talent.
William Regal has just done a fantastic job running NXT.
Oh, Famouser.
A Famouser. Nailed by Dolph Ziggler. To Akira Tozawa now. And what's Dolph doing in that corner?
Ziggler in the corner, kind of standing over Tozawa, stalking Akira Tozawa here. And Ziggler. Oh, here we go.
Vicious with a zigzag.
Just like that, Ziggler nails him with the zigzag into a cover. 1, 2. What a start to NXT for Dolph Ziggler.
Welcome to the black and gold brand to the show-off, Dolph Ziggler. And you're crazy if you don't think he's already eyeing people like Pete Dunne and Dominic Dijakovic.
You're very right about that. Of course, we can confirm Dijakovic's date for the next NXT TakeOver in 5 weeks. NXT TakeOver New Orleans. Dominic Dijakovic is going to be confirmed to be defending the NXT North American Championship against Karrion Kross. If I'm Dolph Ziggler, I don't want to get anywhere near Karrion Kross.
Seems like a very, very poor decision.
I agree, but, well, we've got an announcement before our next matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to NXT from the Monday Night Raw roster will be Ruby Riott and Natalya.
The women's division has been a standout of NXT over the last year, and these two women want a piece of that action. But now, it's the Singh brothers.
Singh brothers here in NXT once again. They've been here for a while. But as to kind of follow up on what Ray was saying as the Singh brothers make their way to the ring, we just lost Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, and NXT has now gained Ruby Riott and Natalya to their roster.
It was a very competitive, but still a dominant champion for a considerable period of time, with the aforementioned Rhea Ripley, one of my favorites, by the way. I love you, Rhea.
Oh, hang on. This is Shelton Benjamin's music. And that's Chad Gable.
It's
Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. Well, this is interesting.
This is very interesting for NXT here.
Gable, of course, comes from SmackDown. Benjamin from Raw. It seems they've both been drafted to NXT, and it looks like they're looking to make the most of it.
Gable and Shelton Benjamin, both extensive amateur wrestling backgrounds, and Gable himself a former #1 contender for the WWE Championship.
Of course, the first man to ever take Brock Lesnar to the limit in Universe mode. And here we go, as I believe that's Samir who gets taken down immediately by Gable. Chad Gable, much like all of these guys so far, all three of these guys, much like Dolph Ziggler, Gable, and Benjamin, all of them very much overlooked this last season. Gable had a Match of the Year contender at Money in the Bank last year with Tommaso Ciampa. Gable, you can count the number of pay-per-view appearances he made on one hand with plenty of fingers to spare last season.
Chad Gable really wants to come in here and show that he can still go, show that he can still be in the division. Can he? I'm not sure. But one crucial mistake he can make right now is to overlook the Singh brothers.
The Singh brothers have been overlooked in NXT this entire season. They've yet to get a tag team win to their name. In fact, the NXT tag team picture, it's a very stacked division, with the likes of Imperium, Mustache Mountain, the Undisputed Era, dominating the division for this last year. Of course, Insanity Incarnated, officially done for now that Killian Dane is on Raw after his attack on Brian Kendrick months ago as well, as Samir is fighting back, but Gable decks him with a right hand to the mouth.
And NXT right now is in very much a state of flux, isn't it, Xander? And it's a perfect opportunity for some of these guys who are chomping at the bit to get into NXT and get a massive opportunity.
You're right about that. You never know what's going to happen here at NXT. An influx of new talent on their way, it seems. I mean, we've already seen 5 people now drafted, with Gable, Benjamin, Riott, Natalya, and Ziggler earlier in the night. As now Shelton Benjamin, the gold standard, is in the ring. He gets shoved away by Samir. And Samir tries to grab him, but Benjamin counters. Keep in mind, Shelton Benjamin has had alliances with the likes of Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle in the past in his career. So Benjamin has been in very good company in the past in his career in the WWE. And now tonight he's looking to come to NXT, a veteran of the industry, Shelton Benjamin.
And you forgot something very, very key, Xander. Do you want to know what Shelton Benjamin did his first week on his own?
What's that?
Pin Triple H and win the Intercontinental Championship.
Well, I didn't. I was actually unaware of that. As Benjamin with a super kick.
Pin Triple H, won the Intercontinental Championship.
How about that? As now, Shelton Benjamin. Well, Gable takes out Sunil. Oh, and Samir with a right hand to Benjamin. Off of a distraction. And now Shelton plants him. Cover. 1, 2, 3.
Gable and Benjamin was a very impressive showing, I must say. But are they able to, like... Xander, do you think these two men are able to get to that upper echelon of the NXT Tag Team division?
It's a very, very deep division. But I think these two, they've got the determination. And dare I say it, I think they're ready, willing, and Gable.
All right.
Well, we don't have any surprise draft announcements now, but we do have some more singles action up next. As here comes Arya Davari to the ring.
Arya Davari, a man who, like we said, him himself is overlooked in the grand scheme of NXT, let alone in the cruiserweight division.
The cruiserweight division, one of the best divisions in all of universe mode, as voiced by you guys in the LS11 universe yourselves. Of course, some people claiming that Ricochet and Will Ospreay stole the show at TakeOver a couple weeks ago. Hang on. Well, hang on. Drafted from free agency.
It's
Drake Maverick.
Drake Maverick.
Drake Maverick, who the last time we saw him was around Night of Clash of Champions last year when he was taken out by the Usos. We hadn't seen Maverick since, and now tonight, Drake Maverick looking to throw his name into the NXT Cruiserweight scene. Drake Maverick making his way to the ring. Maverick here in NXT. The NXT Cruiserweight scene just got even more depth added to it. And I didn't even mention it last matchup, but, you know, Chad Gable fits perfectly into that division as well.
Gable, very wise move of him to move to NXT. But right now, like, it's what they call in combat sports, it's contender season in NXT. Every champion, for the most part, doesn't have an obvious number one contender to them, and it's time for guys to start stepping up and start making their claims to that championship.
You're right about that. Our next TakeOver is only a few weeks away. It will be 2 weeks after our next pay-per-view Backlash. It will be TakeOver New Orleans. But as I say that, of course, we already know 2 title matches that will be happening that night, because we know that Kushida will be challenging Ricochet for the Cruiserweight Championship, needed the back by Davari, and the aforementioned matchup between Karrion Kross and Dijakovic for the North American Championship, as Arya Davari is taking it to Drake Maverick right now, and Maverick throws him over the top rope. And Maverick takes him out to the floor.
Think about all the possible contenders you can have coming in. You can have Drake Maverick could theoretically try to challenge Pete Dunne for the NXT Championship. Any one of our debuting stars could try to challenge for the championship. It's contender season, and it's very important when it's contender season in a brand like this to stake a claim and to try to get yourself that title match, because those do not come often.
You're right about that. It's contender season across all of universe as well. I mean, think about what we just saw on Raw a couple nights ago. Keith Lee, in his Raw debut, pinned the United States champion Murphy in that tag team matchup. So now Arya Davari taking down Drake Maverick. And what's Davari thinking here? Davari flies up to the top rope, and a falling elbow drop from Arya Davari.
Arya Davari, not the most aerobic or entertaining cruiserweight, but definitely a brutal one.
Right about that, as Davari knocks Maverick back. Maverick finds the counter, chop to the throat from Maverick. Davari with a knee strike. These two just exchanging strikes right now. Drake Maverick is an ultimate underdog, and I think that's what a lot of people love about Drake Maverick.
A lot of people love Drake Maverick's, I guess people say his can-do attitude. I call it weakness, but whatever.
Well, that's one thing about Drake, his drive, his determination. It makes him a real rock star. As there's a cover, Davari won. Kick out from Maverick.
Davari was trying to nip this right in the spud. I mean, bud.
And, I mean, you know a thing or two about buds. As Arya Davari throws Maverick off the ropes. Drake Maverick caught with a spine buster.
What a great, fantastic spine buster by Arya Davari. By the way, I have a prescription anyway.
You got to think about it. If Davari could knock off Drake Maverick in Maverick's NXT debut tonight, how much momentum would that give someone like Arya Davari, who's been, as you said, overlooked in the cruiserweight scene?
It would be a massive opportunity. He'd be on a short list of number one contenders following the championship match coming out at TakeOver, either for Kushida or Ricochet, whoever's champion at that point. But another cover attempt.
And there's a kick out. And now Maverick back up to his feet. Davari, Maverick catches him, flips him over his shoulder. Maverick just jumped Arya Davari out of the ring. And now Drake Maverick up to the top. Maverick, 450 splash.
Wow.
Drake Maverick with a 450 splash to the outside. And now Drake throws Davari back into the ring and dives back to the top rope. What's Drake Maverick thinking here? He's got a long way to go. Goes for a splash. He gets kicked in the ribs.
That move, you can tell it's... Oh, it hurt. Oh, no. Oh, wait.
Hang on. Catches him. Rolls Davari through. 1, 2. No. Davari kicks out. There's a backbreaker from Davari. Down goes Maverick again. Kick to the back now, and Davari into another cover. 1, 2. No. Maverick again kicks out. Maverick trying to pull himself back up to his feet. Oh, and there's a shoulder block from Maverick. And now Drake picks Davari back up to his feet. Drake with a kick to the ribs. And another kick, but Davari counters. Davari went for a knee strike. Maverick counters. Maverick with a right hand.
Davari has been surprisingly competitive against Drake Maverick so far in this match.
And now thrown across the ring again. Drake Maverick. What's he thinking here? Grabs Davari. Face first off the turnbuckle he goes. And Drake Maverick putting up a great showing. Significantly better than his only other outings we've seen him have in Universe mode. Of course, if you aren't aware, Drake Maverick's other 2 outings in Universe have seen him speared in half in a matter of seconds by Roman Reigns and forced to tap out by Daniel Bryan.
We actually like him a bit, but anyway. Oh, wait. Kick misses, and Davari. Playing a little dirty there and putting the foot down. Wait.
Small package. Here we go. 1. There's 2. And Davari again kicks out. And now Maverick grabs Davari, and Drake Maverick takes him down. And now Drake going up top. And now what's Drake thinking here? Oh, here we go. Drake Maverick looking for another elbow drop. Cover on Davari. 1, 2. He got it.
Drake Maverick with a very impressive showing early on here at NXT.
Right, you are. Drake Maverick with a huge win tonight over Davari. And look at this, Drake Maverick. I called him an underdog, and now Drake Maverick, what's he thinking here? Oh, here we go. He's going to take him a victory lap, Ray. He's taking a victory lap. He's earned it. Look at him go.
I can't wait to see this little punk get his head kicked in.
Look at him go.
I can't believe you'd support this.
I love Drake Maverick. He's great. Drake Maverick arrives to NXT and is putting the cruiserweight scene on notice. We have some more action up next. As here comes... You talk about overlooked. You're about to see as overlooked as they come. Here comes Aaliyah to the ring. Oh, but we're just short on time, so we're going to have to cut through her entrance. Ooh. This is interesting. Ember. Moon.
Did you hear that squeaking sound?
No?
It was that squeaking sound that was Candice LeRae's fingers tightening around that championship belt as Ember Moon makes her way out here.
Ember very much someone who didn't have many opportunities as part of the SmackDown roster, has now come to NXT and is looking for a big opportunity tonight as she's taking on Aaliyah.
Aaliyah's looking for a big opportunity tonight. Hopefully she can win this. I don't even know who Aaliyah is. This is actually a real thing. I'm the head writer of this show. I don't know who this woman is. No.
He's got me. Ladies and gentlemen, I told him he wouldn't be able to do it in any episode we did. He's made me corpse on air. You gotta get to know that product, brother. As Aaliyah and Ember Moon.
I know the product!
She's on every week in real life, pal. There's a drop kick from Ember Moon.
Really?
Mm-hmm. As now, Ember Moon rolls out of the way. Decks Aaliyah with a forearm. And a kick to the head. Aaliyah blocks it. And now Aaliyah throws Ember Moon in the corner.
I guess I'm going to have to take a few minutes to process this.
As now Ember Moon grabs Aaliyah, hits her with a Hurricane Rana. And now Aaliyah picks back up to her feet. Ember Moon went for an enziguri. Aaliyah out of the way. Aaliyah, no, Ember Moon. Ember Moon. Hurricane Rana takes her down again. And there's a kick to the back. Aaliyah getting back to her feet now. Ember Moon caught with a DDT. There's another kick to the back.
Not dull, but I didn't notice. No.
And now Ember Moon, right hand again. And a kick. And another kick. Here we go. Knocks Aaliyah into the corner. Ember Moon, knee strike. Takes her down. Ember Moon on top. I've had to go solo commentary here. Ray is currently processing the fact he didn't even know who Aaliyah was, and he's in charge of this freaking show. Nearly said a naughty word. As now Ember Moon throws her into the corner.
I swear to God, Aaliyah's music was a bong rip. Anyway.
And now Ember Moon up to the top, and Ember Moon. Oh, hang on.
Any more, folks.
Here we go. The Eclipse. And there's one, there's two, and nobody kicks out of the Eclipse.
Ember Moon with a very, very impressive showing early on here in NXT. Like I said, for many of our competitors here tonight. Oh my God, Ember Moon. Her accuracy must be crazy to hit a woman who's totally invisible like that. With just the perfect eclipse.
Ember Moon with a huge victory. Welcome to NXT, Ember Moon. Oh, hang on, that's Vanessa Bourne. And Vanessa Bourne now going after Ember Moon. Vanessa Bourne, another overlooked member of the NXT roster from before the draft. And Bourne, look at this, plants Ember Moon with a Hurricane Rana. Ember Moon being beaten down right now. Ember Moon is in some trouble here. And Vanessa Bourne grabs her and plants her in the mat. Oh, hang on.
Is there more women?
It seems so, because from Friday Night SmackDown coming to NXT, it's time to feel the glow. Naomi has joined the NXT roster. And now Naomi, well, throws her glasses down, staring down at Vanessa Bourne. Naomi rushing the ring. And now Vanessa Bourne looking to stand her ground here against Naomi. And Naomi decks her with a right hand, clotheslines her out of the ring. And Naomi is going to stand tall.
Naomi coming out here and inserting herself into the women's picture here on NXT.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's only one bit of action left tonight. The NXT Champion Pete Dunne is going to address the state of the NXT Championship right now. Wait, what?
Xander, talk about a blue chip stock. This pick is phenomenal.
Pete Dunne didn't even open his mouth? Does this seriously mean AJ Styles has been drafted to NXT.
AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. A man world renowned for his pro wrestling. Right now, coming to the ring is a former Impact World Champion, a former Ring of Honor World Champion, former United States Champion, former New Japan Pro Wrestling Champion. The man is just prestige, is his whole career. And right now, he is facing down the Bruiserweight.
Let's see what AJ Styles has to say. So I hear NXT is the place to be, which must make you the guy to beat. As of right now, AJ Styles is NXT, and I'm here to put you and everyone else on notice. I'm coming for the NXT Championship, and I don't wait in line. AJ, I drafted you because you are a true talent, but in NXT, opportunities are earned, not given. You will get an opportunity to earn a number one contenders match to the NXT Championship at a later date. But for now, you will be going one-on-one with one of NXT's hottest rising stars. Right now, you face the Archer of Infamy, Damien Priest. A bombshell announcement made by William Regal. Damien Priest finally arrives to NXT.
Damien Priest, ladies and gentlemen.
As Regal referred to him, the Archer of Infamy, looking to dish out some punishment tonight in our main event against AJ Styles. And what a way to make your NXT debut against AJ Styles.
Imagine if Damien Priest could win this match here. It'd be a massive, massive boost to his entire career. Talk about championships, you're talking about money, you're talking about beautiful women, you're talking about losing all that money at 37, you're talking about moving back in with your mother, talking about living on a futon, and then you become a millionaire when you write a book.
We just learned to wive out Ray, didn't we? So, while Damien Priest makes his way to the ring and as our match is about to get underway, you gotta think, I didn't get a chance to ask this because AJ Styles was speaking, of course. AJ Styles just won a matchup to get Raw their first draft pick. You had to think opportunities galore were going to be coming AJ Styles' way for that, but now he finds himself on NXT.
AJ Styles, he seems happy to be here. He genuinely does. AJ Styles, I don't think he sees this as a setback. He sees it as a setback. He sees that he was drafted to a brand that's pretty much destined to be his.
When we talked about big fish, small pond, AJ Styles is a shark in a little river right now.
You know, they actually do find sharks in rivers.
Oh, I've heard. As Damien Priest grabs Styles, picks him up, going for a Falcon Arrow, Styles counters. AJ Styles, a former World Championship contender, the first United States champion in Universe mode, now finds himself in NXT. And he finds himself on his first night face-to-face with the NXT champion, and now taking on a rising star like Damien Priest in the main event.
Like I said, Damien Priest is not someone to be scoffed at either. Damien Priest is a real threat to anyone here on NXT.
You're absolutely right, as Damien Priest grabs Styles and throws him shoulder first into the corner. As he's putting his boot to AJ Styles, and Styles grabs him by the foot. Styles sweeps the leg. Back fist there from AJ Styles. Styles now. I don't know if anyone expected a reveal like this tonight in NXT. And of course, now we know who all has been drafted, so I can give you a quick draft recap mid-match here. On NXT, we have now officially seen Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin, Drake Maverick, Dolph Ziggler, Naomi, Ruby Riott, Natalya, Ember Moon, and of course, the phenomenal AJ Styles drafted to the show. Styles takes down Damien Priest and kicks him in the back. Now Styles going up to the top rope. AJ Styles up top. What's he thinking here? Styles. Oh, went for the spiral tap. And now Damien grabs him, and Damien Priest has AJ Styles taking him towards the ropes. Damien Priest, no, Styles finding the counter. Styles knocks him back with an elbow. Right hand from Damien. And there's a clothesline. Out of the ring goes AJ. And Damien Priest, right hand to Styles, grabs him up on his shoulder. Styles shoves him away. AJ Styles back into the ring. And now Styles off the ropes. Styles with a clothesline.
Styles just ping-ponging around the ring. For a man with such great technical wrestling acumen, he truly has developed a high-flying hybrid style. He can just mix hard hits, great wrestling, and high-flying maneuvers all together to make him dangerous anywhere you want to take this fight.
As now Damien Priest gets him back to his feet. Priest takes him down. Damien Priest, oh, look at that. Styles just kicked him in the face. Now Styles has him up. Ladies and gentlemen, hits him with Ushigoroshi. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think I wasn't going to know the name of that move, everyone? Spiral tap. Cover.
Well, okay, I'm not unpacking that. So,
well,
I don't get paid enough to unpack that statement.
AJ Styles goes for a kick to the knee. Priest knocks him back. Damien Priest now with Styles. Sends him off the ropes. Oh, look at that. Priest slides under him. Oh, look at that athleticism from the big man.
Damien Priest, surprisingly limber for his size, I've noticed.
Damien Priest, I hate to put it this way. You look at the main roster, you look at SmackDown, you look at King Corbin. Oh, and that Priest stops Styles into the mat. I was going to say, you look at a guy on SmackDown like Baron Corbin. This is what Baron Corbin was supposed to be. Damien Priest now looks for a big boot. AJ Styles out of the way. Styles, gets caught. Priest slams him into the mat.
Priest goes down again.
1, 2, there's a kick out.
You have to think this is a big deal for Priest. He's currently being competitive with a world-renowned performer.
Absolutely right. AJ Styles grabs him up, has him back on his shoulders, got him another Ushigoroshi. Takes him down. And now Styles picks him back up to his feet. And what's AJ thinking here? AJ Styles grabs Priest, rolls him through the center of the ring. Calf crusher is locked in. AJ Styles has Damien Priest locked in that calf crusher. And AJ Styles has it in. Gonna look to try and snap the ankle if he has to. Styles forces Priest to tap out. And AJ Styles is your winner.
AJ Styles wins off the calf crusher. A move that's so vicious. AJ Styles has just made this statement here on NXT, beating a top prospect, facing down the champion in Pete Dunne. You have to think William Regal thinking in the back of his head, maybe he's just found the #1 contender.
He may have. We'll find out over the coming weeks. But a big win for AJ Styles. What a draft NXT has seen tonight. Many people feared NXT would be quote-unquote gutted by the draft. I think NXT just got a new injection of life into an already booming division.
AJ Styles taking a minute to be proud of his work.
Well, with all of that said, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of NXT. Next time we come back to you with NXT, it'll be just myself again. Next time you guys will hear from Ray in Universe Mode. We'll be at TakeOver New Orleans. So with that said, I will see you all in 2 more days at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the SmackDown edition of the draft. I've been Xander.
I've been Ray.
And that was Universe.